if we look what's actually happening in Ukraine, obviously there's a horrible war happening. Thousands of people are dying. Let's not forget, Ukrainians are being conscripted to fight in this war. It's absolutely horrific. So I'm not in any way trying to downplay the atrocities happening. However, the West claims that it loves Ukraine and wants to help the Ukrainian people, but Western corporations are making a lot of money in this process. So in September of last year, Zelensky, the Western-backed Ukrainian leader, virtually opened the New York Stock Exchange. He rang the opening bell, and he announced that Ukraine is open for business. And he announced the launch of a program called Advantage Ukraine, which includes $400 billion of contracts for privatizations and public-private partnerships, and basically selling off public assets in Ukraine. And let's keep in mind that the Ukrainian GDP is around $150 billion. It's not a very big economy. So they're offering Western corporations contracts worth more than 2 times the size of the entire Ukrainian economy. And among those contracts includes offers to privatize the oil and gas reserves in Ukraine. And specifically, there are reports recently that the CEO of Ukraine's state-owned energy company is meeting. He just went to Washington, D.C. this April, and he met with U.S. government officials. He met with the International Monetary Fund, and he also met with representatives from ExxonMobil, Chevron, and Halliburton. And let's not forget Halliburton. You know, it was a household name in the 2000s because Dick Cheney, George Bush's vice president, one of the architects of the Iraq War, Dick Cheney was the chairman and CEO of Halliburton, and Halliburton received the most contracts out of any company during the war in Iraq. It received tens of billions of dollars in U.S. government contracts. And by the way, it was later fined by the SEC for corruption. So what we're seeing is deja vu. The same kind of corruption and exploitation of Iraq's natural resources that was carried out under U.S. military occupation is now being carried out in Ukraine, but in the name of helping Ukraine.